It's finally time for two of the biggest franchises to take on a big comic book mashup. This is going to be Turtles and Godzilla. So let's talk about it in this video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Daniel from the Next Issue Podcast, and this channel is about deep diving into comics, movies, TV, and of course, giving you some advanced comic reviews. Today we got something wildly fun. I'm reviewing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle versus Godzilla #1. Yep, the heroic heroes on the half show finally meet the king of the monsters. So let's jump in. Okay, right off the bat, the book nailed it for me. The mythic collision of these two iconic franchises feels surprisingly seamless. The tone, the art, the character voices, all major standout. I had a grin on my face the whole time. I was able to read this a few weeks ago, and I went back and reread it to do this review because I did a little preview video. So shout out to our friends from IDW. But before we dig into what works, let's give credit where credit is due. This is written by Tim Seeley. He brings a big fan-sensitive, affection-filled script that knows what the Turtles, and Godzilla fandoms are looking for. Also, we have artist Fero Pe, who leans into a lot of the nostalgic animated show vibes while integrating the kaiju scale pretty seamlessly into the story. We have colors by Luis Antonio Delgado, delivering a high-energy color palette, and letters by Brian Kolek, who really helps with a lot of the sounds and feels in the moment as we kind of go through the story. So, one of the strongest aspects of this for me, the way the script acknowledges the legacies of both franchises while creating this kind of like hybrid world that feels logical in premise. Seeley doesn't just drop the Turtles and Godzilla together for spectacle. There's a reason behind the collision, and the Foot Clan's deep roots with kaiju throwback mythology are a big part of it. Um, I think that there are moments where the ancient kaiju lore just meets this ninja mythos. It clicks in a way that really laughs at how many crossovers don't really manage this level of cohesion, right? I think it's very much seamlessly natural. It almost feels like it was always there. And I think that's really the trick that Sealy and the team pulled together for this one. Fero Pe's art, channeling a lot of the animated show from the early 90s. The character designs feel familiar. The action flows like these animation frames. And then when Godzilla finally roars into the page, you feel the weight of it. I think that there's a really cool blend of aesthetics from both franchises. Um, I think one of the standouts is that there are some really interesting facial expressions, the big silhouette from the monsters. Just really, when I compare that to some of the stills or videos from the old shows, it really matches. And I think that's great. Another big win. The turtles feel like themselves, their banter, their martial art rhythms. The Godzilla and company, they feel like monsters, but also grounded in this world. It doesn't devolve into a parody. The voices feel authentic to the IPs themselves, which to me just elevates the reading experience. You know, when Splinter, there's a moment here when Splinter reflects on the kaiju history with him and Shredder, that really makes this feel like always was part of something that was always there. So I really think that the issue spends a lot of time setting up the lore, and I think it's great because it means a big battle is in the horizon. So we get a little tease, and then of course we get a little bit of a hook towards the end for more to come. So I'm very, very excited for this. If you're a fan of either franchise, I think especially the animated era of these shows or the classic kaiju vibe of Godzilla, I think this is an instant buy for you. It's got the action, it's got the heart, nostalgia, and of course, it sets up bigger things in the series. This isn't just a novelty crossover. It has roots, intentions, and a sense of fun that refuses to be cynical, refuses to make fun of these franchises. Instead, it reveres them. So, before we close out this video, let's check out, because there's going to be a lot of different covers for this, and we're going to look at them. So we have here the main cover. As you can see, I'm very excited to go to the shop this week to pick up my books, and this is going to be one of the covers that I want. But there's a lot of really cool ones. We have this 1 in 100 Riley Rossmo variant, which I don't think I'd ever seen Riley Rossmo draw either of these franchises, so that's really cool. Uh, Although I don't know if my shop will get this because it is a 1 in 100. We have a 1 in 25 Dylan Burnett cover. Very menacing look at Godzilla in this one. We have a 1 in 50 Sean Galloway. This is a virgin variant of it. So we might get a different one with the traders that is not a 1 in 50 ratio. We have this really, really cool cover by Junie Ba. I like Junie combining both the art, the styles really from both of the franchises. I think that's very cool. We have this great cover by Valdemar Rivas, which is just out of control. The turtles escaping from the big giant foot of Godzilla. Here's the Sean Galloway cover with the traders. So this should be just a regular cover. We also have the blank cover variant because, of course, you want to get a sketch of either Godzilla or TMNT. So if you do get this and get a commission, let me know in the comments what you're excited to get. And then we have this really cool cover by Maria Wolf. Maria Wolf draws these really sick covers, and this is, of course, one of them. And last but not least, this is the IDW exclusive variant, which I believe you can only get at their shop online. So if you pick any of these up, let me know. And then we are now back to our main cover. So for me, I'd give this issue something very high, very close to perfect, but it definitely leaves room for improvement and a lot of growth. So for a number one crossover, this early effort already hits a lot of the high notes that I'm looking for. If the series continues with this momentum, we are looking at one memorable mashup in recent years. So if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, hit the bell for notifications because we got a lot of different videos, more comic book reviews, and yes, of course, we have a lot of stuff when we do our live shows. So let me know in the comments. Are you more excited for the Turtles or for Godzilla in this fight? What is the other dream crossover that you want to see? And if you picked up this issue, what was your favorite panel or moment? If you go back to check out our live stream from Saturday, where we talk about random questions about pop culture, we have a few Godzilla crossovers that we pitch on our own. So make sure to go check that out. I'll link that in the description. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Kawabunga, and stay away from Godzilla. Bye bye.